Hey guys, it's me, Casual113's Games and More here yet again for another video. And in today's video, I am going to be doing a review of Stranded Deep. Now, basically in this game, it is a survival open world based game. And practically the main aim of this game is to survive. And basically you can get this game on PS4, Xbox, and also Microsoft's pretty much PC and stuff. And the main aim of it really is because it's open based, you end up coming in a car crash, like you end up in a plane crash. Then you have to get onto this little boat, and then obviously after you get on the little boat, it'll lead you all the way to these little tiny islands. So basically after you come out of the plane crash, you end up getting into one of these like lifeboats, and you'll end up coming to your first actual island. Now, the thing is, you have to work your way to get in, like, the tools you need. So, if you're into really practically hardcore, like, kind of like survival themed based games, and you have to, like, get things like sticks, you have to get things like rocks, and basically you have something like a inventory right here. So if you press this, you've got your whole inventory, and there is two different kind of game modes you can actually play. There is survival, like, well, no, yeah, it's all physically survival game based, but the thing is, when you guys play this, you've got to survive on islands. It's very open play though, as well. It is very open play, and you gotta get over to these like other islands, and it is hard to get all like the resources you actually need for the game. Like, you need to gather the wood, you need to gather up the wood like this. Then there is something known as crafting. Now, crafting things in this game are a lot more difficult. So as you can see, and then so you start off with something. So your first actual main tool is this little what's its name? And what you have to do to survive on this island is you have to make a campfire, and there are a lot of aspects to the game. So you mine trees down at first with this little knife like this, and then it'll break down. You'll get all these sticks, so you pick them up, of course. But then there's something called a kindling knife. Now, these are really interesting things because you've got all different kind of aspects of to building things. You can build your shelter. Obviously you can get this, like an actual campfire, and once you actually get an actual campfire, you have to craft yourself really one of these things. And to make a fire burn, you have to press on PS. Basically you have to press L2 and R2 just to get the thing lit up. So practically like this, just like that. And practically, yeah, the game is interestingly good to play as well. So yeah, another thing about this game that is physically hard is mining. When you mine a tree, physically, you mine a tree down, and practically it gives you like these big palm trees. They give you they give you you mine them down, then you get the logs, then you have to mine them again for like the logs, and then you have then you end up getting the sticks. So it takes away the fun in an actual game. It literally takes away the survival aspects. But if you are into like hard played survival, it is really a decent game to play for hard survival themed games. Now, when talking about survival, to actually get yourself an actual thing of surviving, this is where we start talking about the watch, because you level up ranks with the watch. And as you can see, my thing is going up now because we need it to cool down. So you have one as your life bar, one as your hunger bar, and also one as your thirst bar. Now, to drink drinks first in this game, you need to drink from water, coconuts. But then you've also got this. Now, this thing here that you're looking at, where it says hunting, cooking, and physical, and the other two that I've gotten already a bit. This is where it shows you where you're leveling up in the actual game. Now, if you scroll over to the status effects, now this is if you get food poisoning and stuff, it'll all come onto this part of your watch. But now the main thing is, when you look at this, the statistics, this tells you how many days you've survived, items crafted, animals killed, islands explored, and ships scavenged. So this is the whole point of really working with the watch. But like say, guys, I will say more in the video as it comes along. So yes, guys, now the thing is, how, now people may ask, how do you actually save your game and actually sleep in the game? Well, at first you actually need to make one of these huts. So yeah, you can rotate it like this with the R1 and the R1 button. And then obviously to sleep, all you do is you look for an area on your island. I recommend, if you are to build one of these things, you are to put it near your fire. And then you hold X, and then it'll come up with this. You can either save game or sleep. Now I recommend you sleep. And then once as you've slept, but make sure, like, because this is the thing about me, when I do this kind of thing in my game, like when I've played this game before, after I've slept, I will usually go to save the actual game. So yeah. Another thing that makes this game a bit of a down, this is like where you talk really towards the downfall, it's really this. You have barely any room. Like, you look towards Minecraft, look at all the room of inventory space you have in Minecraft. Look at your inventory space here. It's not good. Like, you can't even really grind to actually get anything good. Like, you can't grind with inventory space. Now, the crafting menu is pretty clean and pretty good for those who are like into the crafting part of things. But now you can build things like huts, you can build things like rafts. Now, saying about rafts, how do you actually travel to other islands? Now, yes, you do need a raft indeed just to get over and across to the other islands, because I mean, without a raft you're not going to get anywhere unless you try using the lifeboat thing. And I mean, some people do that, but I recommend you get a raft because it'll be much faster. So yeah, and another thing about this game is when you kill like things, like, I mean, because at first you gotta kill the crab, then of course you've got to go and then skin the crab, but then you get this small meat just from a crab. Like, do crabs give you meat or anything? Probably not. It also goes with the same fact as with coconuts, because as soon as you get a coconut off the tree, you have to hit it about once or twice just to get the actual coconut drink. It's, I mean, you probably have to do this in real life, but is it worth the time? That's the thing. Is it worth the time? And then to cook your food, you have to do this, and like your campfire doesn't even last that long. And like you look at the recipe for a campfire, 4 wood. I mean, like you look at Minecraft, it costs more than 4 wood to make it in Minecraft. So this is really where the whole downfall of the game really comes in. But as I said earlier on in the video, if you're into survival themed games, like really hardcore survival games, then I do recommend this to you. But those of you who are like Minecraft players and stuff, then I recommend you probably stick to Minecraft unless you want to try out a new challenge with Stranded Deep. So yeah, another thing about this game is the fact it comes with glitches and bugs. Like, you look at this, right? You look at this bush, you think, oh, we can probably climb over it, right? But you look at this, like, what is this for lag? Like, you walk in some areas, it'll do this buggy thing, and this should not be allowed in any type of physical game, because look at this. I'm practically walking, and look at this, it's not letting me walk over there. So yeah, this is where the downfall of the whole thing really happens, because you shouldn't really release a game with bugs and glitches like this and stuff. And it just shows that this game hasn't had much updates at all since, I don't know. I actually don't know when they actually last physically updated this game. Like, I really don't know. So yeah, it's just full of bugs, glitches and stuff. So that's another downfall. That's pretty much what I would say. That's practically like the downfall of the game. But the one thing that makes this game actually acceptable for players' use and players who are playing is practically the crafting recipe. Like, when you look on crafting, it is very basic and very simple to look at it. And obviously, this is something as well. So when you level up, you will start unlocking crafting recipes the more you actually level up in the game. Now at level 3 you'll unlock a pickaxe, so that's actually quite cool. But yeah, so the crafting recipe is probably like what out of the most of this game is probably like the only best thing about the game. And probably adventuring as well to the other places. So yeah. And yeah, so this game can be fun, and I do like survival games because I play a lot of Minecraft, and you guys know that. You guys physically know I play a lot of Minecraft. But the annoyancy of the game, the bugs, the glitches in this game is unbelievable. It's one of the most bugged games I've played in a while. I've never had a game with this much glitching and this much actual thing. This game can physically be based around survival, and it's really hard to give an actual thing. Now, if I was out of a 1 to 10 rating on this game, now I'm going to be fairly honest, out of a 1 to 10 rating on this game, I think I'm really going to give it, out of a 1 to 10 rating perspective, I think it's got to be around about a 4 out of 10, guys. So if you guys want to play this game to try it out and see what your thought is and give it your own personal review, I recommend you do that. But for me guys, I recommend you only play this game if you're up for the challenge of a really hard survival based game. But if you're not into that, then please guys, stick to Minecraft. So yes guys, thank you all for watching this video, and guys, I will see you all in my next video guys. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and of course guys, if you subscribe to the channel, we will be able to get off this wretched island and stuff. But yeah guys, without further ado, make sure you smash the like button to show support, and also guys, thank you for watching, and bye guys.